Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia. That's me. And whatever has brought you to your yoga practice today, you are very welcome here. Today's class is a short practice to get you moving in the morning so that you have a moment for mindfulness, a moment to be in your body and get ready for the day ahead. So you don't need anything for this practice except yourself. So when you're ready, let's get on the mat. Good morning. Let's get started laying on our backs. So when you're ready, please make your way all the way down onto the mat. And as you arrive right away, we're going to stretch the legs out long. Reach your arms back behind you. Find this full body stretch. So just like you just woke up and you're stretching as you get out of bed, reaching through your fingers, reaching through your toes. Allowing your belly to stay relaxed. Feel your breath moving from head to toe. And let's take another moment here with an inhale. Nice slow exhale. Begin to bend your right knee. Draw it in towards your chest. Bring your hands to catch your legs, so reaching for your shin, maybe the back of your thigh. Now, if this starts to feel a little bit tweaky for your low back, left knee will bend, plant the left foot. Otherwise, left leg can stay extended. And we'll start out here by rolling through that right ankle. So let's take a couple rotations here. And as we start to move nice and slowly here into the body, use this time to really tap into your breath. So without needing to change anything necessarily, just noticing the pace of your breath right now. Noticing if your breath feels shallow or deep. And there's no right or wrong here, just observing this morning. Please bring your right ankle back to stillness. Let's use the hands to help here as we start to circle with that right leg. So we're moving into that right hip, imagining that the right knee is just drawing circles in the air above you. And we can keep this nice and slow, maybe small for now. And then maybe those circles gradually get a little bit bigger. Again, noticing how your breath is moving while you're here. Seeing if you can keep this steady rhythm to your breath in and out. Please switch directions with your circles if you haven't already. Really slowly waking up the body here. These circular movements are really great for helping our bodies to wake up and kind of shake off sleep. When you're ready, slowly draw that right knee back in towards your chest. Take another moment to give it a little hug in, nice and gentle, drawing your thigh towards your shoulder. Let's take another breath in here. As you breathe out, slowly release that right leg, stretch it out long. And let's switch sides. So when you're ready, drawing that left knee in towards your chest. Again, option to plant your right foot if that feels more grounding for the low back. And we'll start with those rotations through the left ankle. Seeing if you can keep your toes relaxed while you do this. And then noticing if your focus begins to wander away from your body, away from your yoga mat. And if that's the case, just gently bringing your mind back to focus on what's happening in your body right now. And please switch the direction of those rotations if you haven't already. Maybe getting a few snap, crackle, pops this morning as well as we wake up. Now let's bring that left foot, left ankle to stillness. Using your hands for support, let's start to circle through that left hip. So as you move your leg around here, just noticing any sensations around your left hip. Usually our hips are kind of tight, maybe even the tightest part of our body. So this might be very sensational this morning. It's just checking in, keeping the breath steady. And then when you feel ready, switching directions with those circles. And again, you have the option to keep this nice and small or maybe make these rotations a little bit bigger. Beautiful. When you feel ready, drawing your left knee back in towards your chest, pausing for one more nice big hug here. And this time, let's draw the right knee in to meet the left, everything coming in as we curl into a ball. Maybe rocking side to side if that feels like a nice massage for your low back. You might even like to lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. See if you can bring your nose towards your knees. Breathing especially into your back body here. Let's take another inhale. Exhale completely. Awesome. Gently landing the soles of your feet back on the mat. Please roll to one side. Doesn't matter what side you choose. And then slowly press yourself up to a seated position on your mat. So finding your seat, whether that's cross-legged or sitting back on the heels, always the option to sit up onto a prop if you'd like as well. And take a moment here to kind of rock around, find your sits bones, this connection of your booty with the earth. And from there, we lift up nice and tall through the spine. Let's take an inhale to draw your chest forward. As you exhale, bring your chest over to the right and then circle back, rounding through your spine. Then inhale over to the left, bring your chest forward. Exhale over to the right, round your spine back. And let's keep this going, taking rotations through the spine. Rocking around on your sits bones as you go. So really feeling this movement through the entire center line of your body, from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. And when you're ready, please switch directions. Just like before, you can keep this movement nice and small through the spine for now. Might feel nice to get a little bit bigger, a little bit more dramatic with it. So really feel into what feels best for your body right now. As always, keeping your breath steady, your constant companion as we move here. And then gradually, little by little, start to make your way back towards center, back towards stillness. Once again, rooting onto those sits bones, lifting your spine up nice and tall. Let's take those circles now up into your shoulders. So as you inhale, draw your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, draw your shoulders back and down. And again, inhale up to the ears. Exhale, back and down. And let's take a few rotations just like that. Take it nice and slow for now. Again, shoulder, upper back area tends to be quite tight. So you might find a little bit of crunchiness here, maybe some cracking, some noises. Whatever pops up for you here, be with it today. And if you do choose to make this movement a little bit bigger, you might start to lift your elbows. You might even sweep your arms in big circles here, taking this to the place where your body wants to go today. Awesome. And with that next rotation, settling your shoulder blades down your back, letting your arms rest by your sides. Let's go ahead and switch the cross of our legs if you're sitting cross-legged, so opposite foot in front. And then resettle, lengthening your spine. This time, let's bring your chin down towards the chest. Feel a little stretch in the back of your neck here. And then we're just going to make some rainbows with the head. So drawing your right ear over towards your right shoulder. And then coming back through center and bringing your left ear towards your left shoulder. And please keep that going nice and slow, moving side to side. Keeping your shoulders relaxed down your back as best you can as we start to work into the neck a little bit this morning. Let's take a few more rainbows here, side to side, shoulder to shoulder. The next time that your chin passes through center, please keep it there. And then really slowly lifting your gaze back up to neutral, looking straight forward once again. Now bringing your hands together in front of you, let's interlace our fingers. Bring your elbows all the way together if that feels okay for your shoulders. And we'll start to make circles here with the wrists. So as best you can, as much as it feels comfortable, keep your palms all the way together. Let's make these circles here, working into the wrists a little bit. And if you'd like some work for your brain this morning as well, you can try to switch directions with those circles. So it's kind of like a figure 8 shape here, more so than circles. So just allowing your wrist to move here. This is great, especially if you spend a lot of time during your day typing, texting, writing. This is preparing your wrists for all that work. Beautiful. Let's bring the wrist back to stillness. Keep your fingers interlaced, please. Take an inhale, open your elbows wide. As you exhale, push your palms forward, let your shoulders round. Draw your navel towards your spine so you find this almost cat back shape, this rounding of your back. Keep pushing forward through your hands, lengthening out through your arms. And then with your next inhale, keep pushing through your hands as you lift your arms to the sky. Root your hips down as you lift your arms up. Take another big breath in. As you breathe out, lean it up and over to the right. Find a side body stretch. So legs stay heavy as we reach through the upper body, finding a little bit of space in that side waist. Beautiful. With your next inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, leaning up and over to the left. Go to the other side. Continuing to lengthen out through the heels of your hands. If that starts to feel uncomfortable for your wrists, you can release that interlace. And with your next natural inhale, coming back up through center, lengthen up tall. This time as you exhale, release your arms down. Take a twist towards your right knee. So just a small twist for now, turning your chest towards that right knee. Keeping your spine nice and tall. Let's take another breath in here. As you breathe out, slowly unwind, come back to center. Inhale to sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, turn your chest towards your left knee. Hands float down for support. Gently spreading your collarbones here. Maybe even feeling your shoulder blades coming towards one another on your back. And feeling all that space that you can create around your chest, your ribs. Let's breathe into that. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, slowly unwind. Come back through center. Beautiful. Let's transition now onto hands and knees. Bringing your palms onto the mat, bringing your legs back behind. And we're just passing through for today, but feel free to take a moment to wiggle around, find some movement. Feel this new connection of your palms touching the earth. And then as you feel ready to transition, please tuck your toes behind you. Send your hips back towards your heels, and then power up your legs as you kick your hips up to the sky, heels down towards the floor. Now I invite you today to keep your knees bent quite a lot so that your heels stay levitating above the mat a little bit here. And then you have the option to bend one knee then the other, pedaling out the heels. You might bend and straighten both knees together. Or you might keep your knees bent, just take a few sways with the hips here, side to side. Now when you're ready, start to walk your feet towards the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back to meet your feet so everything comes together in a forward fold. Keeping your knees bent a little or a lot, letting your upper body hang heavy over the support of your legs. Now here too, you have the option to bring in a little bit of movement. If you'd like to sway or maybe bend and straighten the knees again. Coming back to that nice steady rhythm of breath in and out. And rooting down through the soles of your feet. Bring your hands up to your shins or your thighs. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine, find a flat back. As you exhale, continue to rise all the way up to standing. With your inhale, sweep your arms out and up. As you exhale, bring your hands down through heart center. Again, inhale, arms sweep out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more like that. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Let's take a moment here. So maybe even step your feet a little bit wider, root down through the soles of your feet. And if it feels safe and comfortable for you, you can let your eyes close. Pausing for a moment here to really thank yourself for taking these mindful moments on your mat, for starting your day by connecting to your breath, connecting to your body, and getting ready to transition from this time on your yoga mat into the rest of your day today. And I thank you so much for meeting me on the mat. Namaste. Be well.